Greetings, love. What's going on, good people? Welcome to the first official 2 minute drill live. Welcome to the show. So glad you guys are here to join us both. The players playing with us today, as well as the people watching at home. With that being said, I am Jay Alonso of Back to the Classics podcast. You can find us on all the social media simply at BTTC Podcast. And of course, the show is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio every Thursday. So check us out. With that being said, let me go ahead and explain to you what 2 minute drill is all about. With that being said, let me go ahead and explain to you what 2 minute drill live is a movie trivia game show where 4 players compete in multiple rounds of movie trivia. The top two highest scoring players will go head to head in the challenging 2 minute drill lightning round. The player with the most points at the end of the 2 minute drill will be declared champion, walking away with the movie trivia crown, as well as a $50 Postmates cash card sent directly to the winner of today's game. What's better than that? Meanwhile, sit back and relax and enjoy the show, or play along as well. With that being said, let's go ahead and meet our players. With that being said, let's go ahead and meet our Hello, players. This is Miss Anika, player number 1. How are you today, love?
Good.
Did you bring your movie IQ with you today?
Yes.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is, let's see, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast.
What's your favorite movie? Right. So you came to play.
My favorite movie, yes, The Little Mermaid.
All right. So we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you in 1 second. Let's introduce player number 2. All right. So player number 2 is my girl Gwen. How are we doing today, ma'am?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. You like my jacket?
You look on point. You look very sharp today.
Appreciate it. What's your favorite movie, Gwen? My jacket.
My favorite movie is Top Gun.
Top Gun. What's your favorite movie, Gwen?
Top Gun.
All right.
And
you brought your movie IQ with you today as well, right?
of course, I'm ready.
Cool. Glad to have you. Let's get this thing going. We'll get back to you in 1 second. Let's go ahead and introduce player number 3. Glad to have you. Let's get this thing going. We'll get back to you in 1 second. My guy, Mark Taylor II. How you doing, brother?
Jay, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Happy to be here, man.
Oh, man, glad to have you, man. How you holding up in these quarantine times?
Jay, what's up, man, God is good, man. Can't complain.
Right on. What's your favorite movie, man?
Oh, man, it was too many to choose from. Man, I love to watch movies, so if I could just pick one, I would probably have to say maybe Creed 2. This is the most recent one I've seen.
And it's better than Creed 1.
Wow, that was a great movie. Michael B. Jordan did that.
Okay. All right, so we can go ahead and get this thing going. We'll be right back at you in 1 second. And introduce our final player for today, player number 4. All right, so we can go ahead and get this thing going. We'll be right back at you in 1 second. And introduce our final player for today, player number 4. All right, so we are having a bit of technical difficulties. We are waiting on the fourth player to get checked in here. So what we'll do is we'll just wait for him. And in the meantime, I just want to go ahead and say thank everybody for joining us for the first episode of 2 Minute Drill. We figure with this show, we would do something, while we're all in this quarantine and, trying to find a way to, kind of push forward past this pandemic. And we figured what better way than let's do an interactive show based off of the Back to the Classics podcast, one of the more favorite segments of the show. And we made it its own game show. So with that being said, play with us at home. You can always sign up. Don't forget to sign up at beatnetworkonline.com /sign up. And you can sign up to be on the show as well. We're here. Let's do it. All right. You can always sign up. Don't forget to sign up at beatnetworkonline.com. All right, good people. Thank you very much for your time and your patience. Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, our fourth player, Kay Williams, couldn't make it onto the show. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on with the show with our three players. And so, with that being said, let me go ahead and kick off. Going to round one. All right. So we're playing a game with you three guys. I cannot wait to get off to this game with you. Let's go ahead and kick off round one.
I can't hear
Everybody,
Jay.
and this is Show Me the Money. So the round of Show Me the Money is a Price is Right style guessing game where players have to guess how much the selected movie made in the box office. Players must bid as close as they can to the actual box office earnings without going over to get the point. All right, so are we ready for round one? Yeah, thumbs up, everybody.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So round one, Show Me the Money. Let's kick this puppy off. Are we ready for round one? Yeah, thumbs up, everybody.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So round one, Show Me the Money. Let's kick this puppy off. Upon its release in 1997, Titanic achieved significant critical and commercial success by making well over its $200 million budget and becoming the highest grossing film ever at the time. What is Titanic's budget? We have 10 seconds. Upon its release in 1997, Titanic achieved significant critical and commercial success by making well over its All right, and pins down. And becoming the highest grossing film. And we're gonna go ahead and start with Gwen. Gwen, go ahead and show the camera your guess as well as say your guess as well, please. You have 10 seconds. All right, and pins down. And we're going to go ahead and start with Gwen. Gwen, go ahead and show the camera your guess as well as say your guess as well, please. Gwen? Gwen, all right. All right, and Mark, why don't you go ahead and show me your answer as well as say it out loud, please.
My answer was 2.15 billion.
2.15 billion for Mark. And Anika, when you're ready, go ahead and show me your answer and say it out loud.
I said 13 million.
13 billion or 13 million?
I said 13 million.
13 million? Okay, for Anika, no problem. And Gwen, go ahead and show me your answer.
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, you didn't hear the question? Oh, it's a Titanic question. It's a $200 million budget. What was the box office?
13 million.
13 billion or 13 million?
I said 13 million.
13 million? Okay, for Anika, no problem. And Gwen, go ahead and show me your answer.
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, you didn't hear the question? Oh, it's a Titanic question. It's a $200 million budget. 13 billion? 13 million? Okay. When?
Oh, the budget for Titanic? I 350 million for the budget for Titanic.
350 million for the budget of Titanic. Okay. So we have all three answers have been locked in. Let's go ahead and reveal the box office total of Titanic. And that is 2.187 billion, given the correct or the closest answer to. Mark Taylor gets the point for that round, sir.
All right.
Hey. All right. Not a bad start off. Let's go ahead and get to our next question. Have your pens and papers ready. Let's go ahead and reveal the box office total of Titanic. And that is $2.187 billion. All right. Correct or the closest answer to. Oh, 1 second. Mark Taylor gets the point for that round, sir.
Right.
Hey. All right. Not a bad start off. Let's go ahead and get to our next question. Have your pens and papers ready. All right. Gwen, can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
How about now? Nothing yet? Gwen, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Before I couldn't hear you at all.
Boom. We had to make sure we're all in communication here. So now we got communication going.
Yeah, I didn't hear the question. So.
And while we're on the subject, quick one. Mark, can you hear me? Gwen, can you hear me?
Yes.
Anika, can you hear me? Boom. We can all hear each other. Let's play. How about now? All right, so let's go ahead and get to question number 2 and show me the money.
Now I can hear you. Before I couldn't hear you at all.
Boom. We had to make sure we're all in communication here. Now we got communication. 2003's Gigli has been considered one of the worst films of all time. With a $75.6 million budget, the film was also one of the most expensive box office bombs in history. What is the box office total of Gigli? You have 10 seconds. All right, so let's go get to question number 2 and show me the money. Pins down. 2003. All right, so let's go ahead and kick it off with Mr. Mark. What is your answer? Go ahead and show it to the camera and say it aloud, please.
My best guess was $60 million.
Your best guess was $60 million. Sounds
$60 million.
Great. Anika, what is your answer? Go ahead and show it to the camera and say it aloud, please.
Well, I said 30 million.
$30 million. All right, $30 million for Anika. And Gwen, go ahead and recite your answer and show it to the camera, please. Hands down.
I said 29 million.
29 million. This is Price is Right style. Seriously. So we have all 3 answers in there. Let's go ahead and get to the answer, and that is a total of $7.3 million. Given that answer to best guess was nobody gets an answer. You either went over you went well over the budget actually. So obviously nobody gets that point. So let's go ahead and get over. So keep in mind with this category, you can't go over 7. Go ahead and start your answer and show it to the camera, please.
I said 29 million.
29 million. This is Price is Right style. Seriously. So we have all 3 answers in there. Let's go ahead and get to the answer. And that is a total of $7.3 million. Given that answer to.
Just wanted to double check. Does anybody have the show playing out loud or doesn't have a headphone in? Because there's a lot of feedback.
I have my headphones on.
Yeah, so do I. I have my headphones in.
As do I.
That's weird. Okay, 1 second.
So keep in mind with this category, you can't go over 7. All right, so next question. We have Scream was credited with revitalizing the horror genre in 1996. With a $14 million budget, it was the highest grossing slasher film until the release of Halloween in 2018. What was the box office total of Scream?
anybody have the show playing out loud or doesn't have a headphone in? Because there's a lot of feedback.
I have my headphones on.
Yeah, so do I. I have my headphones in.
And pins down. Let's go ahead and start off with Mr. Mark. What is your box office total for Scream?
35 million.
$35 million from Mr. Mark Taylor. And Anika, what is your box office total for Scream? Scream was credited with revitalizing the horror genre.
I did 70.
70 million.
70 million.
$70 million for Anika. And Gwen, what is your box office total for Scream?
200 million.
$200 million.
Mm-hmm.
Generous. Lovely. With that being said, we have all three answers in there. Let's go ahead and get to the answer. $173 million is the box office total for Scream. Given to that answer goes to Anika. And point goes to Anika. All right. 2002's The Adventures of Pluto Nash is considered a major box office failure. With a $100 million budget, the film was universally panned and is one of the biggest box office bombs in the history of cinema. Please tell me, what was the box office total of this garbage? $70 million for Anika. And what is your box office total for Scream?
200 million.
$200 million. Generous. Lovely. All right, and pins down. Mr. Mark Taylor, what you got for me? What is the box office total of Adventures of Pluto Nash?
$10 million.
$10 million. And Anika, what is your box office total for The Adventures of Pluto Nash?
I said the same thing. 10 million.
$10 million. All right. And Gwen, what is your box office total for The Adventures of Pluto Nash?
I was a little bit more generous. I said 25 million.
That is very generous. I don't know if you've actually seen The Adventures of Pluto Nash. It didn't earn that at all. And the answer to this question is $1.1 million. We have no winners.
Wow.
Everybody's way too generous for this movie. I don't think you've actually seen The Adventures of Pluto Nash. Nobody's never seen it. It's one of those movies.
No.
Moving on to the next question. In 2019, with an estimated budget of $356 million, Avengers Endgame is one of the most expensive films ever made. It broke numerous box office records and became the highest grossing film of all time. What is the box office total of Avengers Endgame?
I said the same thing. 10 million.
All right. 10 seconds. What is your box office total for The Adventures of Pluto Nash?
I was a little bit more generous. I said 25.
And pins down. Very generous. I don't know if you have Mr. Mark, what you have for the box office total for Avengers Endgame?
Avengers Endgame, my total was 125 billion.
125 billion. You liked it a lot, I can tell. Anika, what is your box office total for Avengers Endgame?
I didn't get to write it down. I got distracted.
Gwen, what is your total for Avengers Endgame?
I said 1.1 billion.
1.1 billion. And the answer to this question is $2.798 billion. So that makes Gwen gets that point. She's the closest to the actual box office total. Mark, $125 billion? Bro.
Hey, man, I'm thinking that worldwide, man. It's Marvel, man. You never know.
All right, so at this point right now, we're going to go ahead and tally up the scores. And we're going to go ahead and set this up with Mr. Mark. Let me see. Scores are currently
Avengers Endgame, my total was
Anika with 1 point, Gwen with 1 point, and Mark has 1 point. So right now it's a tied game. Tied game. We're looking pretty good so far, people. Let's go ahead and advance to round number 2 in 2-minute drill. And round number 2 is IMDb. Now you won't need your pins and passes with them, okay? Now, IMDb is an elimination style speed round where players must say the name of a movie the selected actor or actress appeared in. Players that name a movie that the actor or actress did not appear in, or name a movie that's been said by another player, will be eliminated from the category. The final player must say a correct movie to get the point. Now, are we all in agreement? We're all good with this one? You sure?
Mhm.
Rapid fire. Y'all ready
Yeah.
for it? Let's go with the first actor,
Yeah.
please. Anika with 1 point, Gwen 1 point, and Mark has 1 point. So right now it's a tied game. We're looking pretty good so far, people. Let's go ahead and all right, so category is Eddie Murphy. Let's start with Mark. And round number 2 is
Coming to America.
Anika.
Nutty Professor.
Gwen.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Mark. IMDb.
The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Anika.
Oh my gosh. I can't think of something.
All right, so that's how it comes. So you do get eliminated from this round. We'll come back to you in 1 second, okay? Will be eliminated from the category. The final player and Gwen.
Shrek.
Mark. Now, are we all in agreement?
Meet Dave.
Gwen.
Dreamgirls.
Mark. Rapid fire. Y'all ready?
Yeah. Mr. Church.
Oh, Gwen.
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Mark.
Delirious.
Gwen.
Shrek 2.
Mark.
Raw.
Gwen.
The Haunted Mansion.
You better go, Mark. All right, so category is Eddie Murphy.
Shrek Forever After.
Gwen.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Mark.
Nutty Professor.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Mark. And that you already said it, sir. We can go ahead and get that out there. We have Gwen for the win. One more question. One more movie, Gwen.
I can't think of something.
All right, so.
Oh, Nutty Professor 2.
Hey, that gives Gwen the point for this round of IMDb. Good job, Gwen. We'll bring Mark and Nigga back in here for the next actor or actress. What we got next for him?
Meet Dave.
Jennifer Lopez movies. Let's go ahead and start with Mark.
Mr. Church.
Oh, Gwen.
Anaconda.
Beverly
Anika.
Hills Cop 2.
Enough.
Gwen.
Hustlers.
Mark.
Delirious.
Gwen.
Shrek 2.
Made in Manhattan.
Anika.
Um,
Gwen.
Haunted Mansion.
You better go, Mark.
I can't think.
That does eliminate Nika from this particular round. Gwen, what you got?
Anaconda 3.
Mark.
Can I say something? I already said Anaconda. That was my first one.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry. I
That
didn't
is
hear
very
you.
true. That means you did say an answer that was already been said, which does eliminate Gwen. So Mark for the win. Jennifer Lopez movie.
Professor 2.
Jennifer Lopez movie I just had. Oh, The Boy Next Door.
That gives Mark the point for the Jennifer Lopez round. Good job, sir. Let's get the other two back in here. We can advance to the next actor or actress. And that person is Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's start with Tanika.
Titanic.
Gwen.
Anaconda.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Mark.
Hustlers.
Inception.
Anika.
Hollywood. What is it?
Made in Manhattan.
I can't think of it. The Adventures of Hollywood or something like that.
Close. That's not a right answer. We have to take you out the round. And Gwen.
Dang.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Mark. Gwen, what you got?
Django Unchained.
Gwen.
The Departed.
Mark.
Shutter Island.
Gwen.
The Basketball Diaries.
Mark.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
that means you did say answer has already been said. Which doesn't eliminate Gwen. So Mark, Jennifer Lopez movie. And at least Mark eliminated because Gwen with the win. One more movie, please.
Yeah, I'm out.
Blood Diamond.
That gives Gwen the point for that round. Good job, good job. Let's advance to the next actor or actress, please. Halle Berry. Let's start it with Mr. Mark.
Monsters Ball.
Anika.
That's the one. That's the only one I had. I don't. I'm out. I'm out.
That leaves Anika out. Let's go.
The Flintstones.
Mark.
Swordfish.
Gwen.
Uh,
The Adventures of Hollywood.
Close.
crap. Hold on. I got it. It's James
That
Bond.
eliminates Gwen. Gwen, you are eliminated. Mark for the win. One more answer, sir.
Bullworth.
Gwen. All right, that gives Mark the point for Halle Berry. Y'all are fighting. Y'all are really fighting today. I like that. Keep that fighting spirit in you. Let's go ahead and advance to another actor or actress, please. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the eyebrow man himself. Let's go and kick this off with Anika.
Blood Diamond.
Is it the babysitter?
Say again?
The babysitter? Something like that?
Close, but that's not the actual title of the movie, so that does take you out of this round. I apologize. Gwen, what you got?
Game Plan.
Mark.
Gridiron Gang.
Gwen.
That's the one. That's the only one.
Pain and Gain.
I'm out.
Mark.
I'm out.
The Tooth Fairy.
Gwen.
Journey to the Center of the Earth 2.
Mark.
San Andreas.
Gwen.
Skyscraper.
Mark.
The Tooth Fairy.
That question was that answer was already said actually. Yeah, it was said by
Tooth Fairy?
Yeah, you said it.
No, you said you don't answer it twice.
Yeah, he said it twice.
Yeah, so that does eliminate you from that round. So you said you don't answer again twice.
I said that. No, I said the Tooth Fairy twice.
Yes, sir. You did say Tooth Fairy twice. So Gwen, this is your.
Oh wow.
One more.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hey, that goes to Gwen for the point. You said the same answer twice. Technically, you disqualified yourself.
Wow.
But it's all love you today. All love.
Yeah, technically.
All right. So.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up. We're going to tally up the scores right now. That was a really good fighting round between you three. You know, and with that being said, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and display our scores here. Let's see where we're at. All right, so in the lead we have Gwen with 4, then Mark with 3, and then Anika with 1. Good job so far, you guys. You guys are really fighting your best. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and advance to round number 3. And round number 3 of 2-minute drill is Reel of Fortune. Now, with Reel of Fortune is an individual multiple choice round where randomly selected players will be given a randomly selected multiple choice category. Players will earn 1 point for each correct answer.
Yeah, you said it.
All right, is that understood? We're all good to go?
Yeah. Yeah, you said it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that does eliminate you from that round. So you said you don't answer again twice.
I said that. No, I said the Tooth Fairy twice.
Yes, sir. You did the Tooth Fairy twice. So Gwen, this is your.
Oh wow.
All right, so we're gonna choose the first person that's playing, and that's. We'll go with. Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, technically.
All right, and so the Reel of Fortune gonna kick this off with our first one in the hot seat, and that person will be Gwen. Are you ready, Gwen?
Yeah.
Okay. And with that being said, We're good to go. Let's go ahead. So we will check back in with Mark and Anika in 1 second. Meanwhile, there's going to be Miss Gwen's turn to sit in that hot seat and get these rapid fire questions out there. Okay. Mark with 3 and then Anika with 1. Good job. Good job so far, you guys. You guys really fighting your best. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and advance to round number 3. And round number 3 of 2-minute drill is Wheel of Fortune. All right, so we're gonna spin this wheel and to see what your category will be. Multiple choice round where randomly selected players will be given a randomly selected multiple choice.
Oh, please, and the Oscar goes to.
1 point. And Gwen's category is Scared Straight. We're all good to go.
Okay.
You ready, Miss Gwen?
I will try.
Scared straight. Scared straight.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right. So we're gonna choose the first person that's playing. What classic horror movie was originally titled The Babysitter's Murder? Was it A, Halloween, B, Rosemary's Baby, C, Scream, or D, A Nightmare on Elm Street? All right. And so
I'm gonna say B.
B, Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
All right, and the answer is that person will be Halloween. Are you ready, Gwen? Yeah, I was confused too when I saw the question. Trust me. And the question is, how many people does Jason kill in the first Friday the 13th film? Is it A, 0, B, 5, C, 9, or D, 13?
Can I phone a friend? Just kidding.
You cannot phone a friend. Not the kind of show.
I'm gonna go with C9.
C9. Answer is it will be A, 0. Jason's mother Pamela did the killing. Jason does no killing to the next one.
Can you tell I don't watch horror movies? I don't like them.
You don't watch horror movies, but you know what? Give them a fighting chance. Next question. In Scream, what is rule number 1 on Randy's list of rules for surviving a horror movie? Is it A, don't say I'll be right back, B, don't drink, C, don't have sex, or D, never leave the group?
Never leave the group.
That'll be D, never leave the group. And the answer is it's actually C, don't have sex. But I like where your head's at. I really do. All right. And
this is horrible. Okay, go.
And what was the first horror film nominated for a Best Picture Oscar? Is it A, The Shining, B, Psycho, C, The Silence of the Lambs, or D, The Exorcist?
C, The Silence of the Lambs.
C, The Silence of the Lambs. Did she get that one correct? It's actually D, The Exorcist. You did not get that one correct. I too was confused as well. I would have thought a spinning head Linda Blair would have got them there, but I didn't really see it coming. So I don't know what to say. Let's go ahead and advance to that next question.
Can I phone a friend?
In the movie The Strangers, why were the intruders trying to kill the couple? A, because it's fun. B, because they were home. C, because they have to. Or D, we never find out. C9. Answer is it will be A, 0. Jason's mother Pamela did the killing. Jason does no killing to the next one.
Can you tell because it's fun. A,
because it's fun. And the answer is because they were home. The most
seriously?
Most simple excuse to terrorize people because you're home. All right.
Like I said, I don't watch horror movies. I avoid them like a passion.
No problem, Bob. Thank you for rocking with us. We'll be right back with you. Let's bring in the next our next player. Never leave the group.
Never leave the group.
That'll be D, never leave the group. And the answer is all right. And our next player, the wool with the side, our next player. I like where your head's at. I really do. All right. And
This is horrible.
all right, and our next player will be. And what was the first horror film nominated for a Best Picture? Anika is up next. B. Psycho. C. The Silence of the Lambs. All right, so you're next in the hot seat, Miss Anika. Let's go ahead and spin your category and see what we're going to land on, okay? C. The Silence of the Lambs. Did she get that one correct? It's actually D. The Exorcist. You did not get that one correct. I, too, was confused as well. I would have thought a spinning head, Linda Blair. The House of Mouse. So, you know, this is stuff. The House of Mouse. So let's go ahead and kick off Mark and Gwen for a little bit, and let's take care of Miss Anika in the hot seat right now. Anika, are you ready? Because it's fun. B, because they were home. C, because they have to. Or D, we never find out.
Because it's fun. A.
A, because it's fun. And the answer is because they were home. The most
Seriously?
Most simple excuse to terrorize people. All right, so Anika's category is House of Mouse. So let's kick it off with that first question. No problem, Bob. Thank you for rocking with us. What Simba's mother's name? Is it A, Sarabi, B, Zira, C, Nala, or D, Vatani?
Can you hear me?
Oh, no. Say your answer again, please.
A.
A, Sarabi. All right, and the answer is Sarabi. You got that point. Okay, there you go. I see your shirt says dope. Okay. Which Disney character started life as Steamboat Willie? A, Mickey Mouse, B,
A.
Donald Duck, C, Porky Pig, or D, Goofy?
A.
A, Mickey Mouse. All right, and the answer is Mickey Mouse. Somewhere along the line, they kind of figured out Steamboat Willie just won the one. Mickey Mouse is a bit more welcoming. That's just me, though. And next question, please. Who was the first Disney princess? Is it A, Cinderella, or B? Sorry, A, Cinderella, B, Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, C, Snow White, or D, Ariel, the Little Mermaid?
B.
B, Sleeping Beauty. Anika, are you ready? It's actually Snow White. You got that one wrong. I know. And next question, please. What U.S. city is the setting of The Princess and the Frog inspired by? A, New Orleans, Louisiana, B, Tallahassee, Florida, C, Memphis, Tennessee, or D, Richmond, Virginia?
A.
A, New Orleans, Louisiana. And you are correct. New Orleans, Louisiana is the answer there. And next question, please. Which movie did not get a live action remake? A, 101 Dalmatians, B, Lady and the Tramp, C, Hercules, or D, Cinderella?
A. I mean C. Hercules.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
And C. You'll be correct. Disney's Hercules did not get a live action remake. However, there is a remake. There is a Hercules story starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Not related. But that is the end of your 5 questions. Thank you very much. We come right back to you. And we're going to bring in my man, Mr. Mark Taylor. Hey, Sarabi.
All right.
All right now. All right, so you're the last one to run, which means you get the last category. What is Mark's category, sir? Which Disney character started life as Steamboat Willie? A, Mickey Mouse, B, Donald Duck, C. And you are looking at, sir, and the Oscar goes to. All right, and the answer is
all right.
Something about that sigh, you didn't seem too confident, but you know what? I'm with you the whole way, bro.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and kick off Mark's first question, please. And the Oscar goes to. A. Cinderella. Who has the most Oscar nominations without a win? Is it A. Glenn Close, B. Peter O'Toole, C. Willem Dafoe, or D. Richard Burton? It's actually Snow White.
Well, I haven't watched the Oscars long enough to know this one, but I'm going to give my best guess, and I'm going to say C.
C. Willem Dafoe. All right, and then the answer is Peter O'Toole. 8 nominations, 0 wins. Let's move on to our next question, please.
Okay.
Which director has won the most Academy Awards for Best Director? Is it A. Steven Spielberg, B. Quentin Tarantino, C. Martin Scorsese, or D. John Ford? A. 101 Dalmatians, B. Lady and the Tramp, C. Hercules, C. Cinderella.
I'm going to say Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese, that's C. And our answer is that's your final answer. D. John Ford. Ford, the best director wins. You'll be correct. Next question, please. Who was the first Black actress to win Best Actress in a leading role? Is it A. Hattie McDaniel, B. Viola Davis, C. Halle Berry, or D. Whoopi Goldberg?
Oh man, I'm gonna be mad if I get this wrong. I'm gonna be so mad if I get this wrong. I'm gonna say, what's up?
I said, make your next move your best move.
All right, I'm gonna say A. Hattie McDaniel.
A. Hattie McDaniel is your answer, and our answer is Halle Berry for Monsters Ball.
Oh man.
Hey man, it is what it is. And we have one more question.
Oh man, it is.
All right.
All right.
How many ties, if any, has there been in Oscars history? Is it A, 0, B, 1, C, 4, or D, 6? Who has the most nominations?
All the Oscars I've watched, I would have to say, I'm a little skeptical about this answer, but I'm going to say 1.
Richard Burton. 1, B.
I'm going to say 1.
And the answer is D, 6.
Wow. Well, I did not. Oh, okay, I did not know. That's amazing.
I that was a surprise for me too. And your final question is: which hip hop artist, duo, or group has not won an Oscar for Best Original Song? Is it A, Pharrell, B, 3 6 Mafia, C, Eminem, or D, Common? 0 wins. Let's move on to our next question.
Okay, I had to make sure I read the question right. Because I see the answer 3 6 Mafia, but I know they won. I know Eminem won for sure. If I know Pharrell, if he won for anything, it'd have probably been for Despicable Me. So I'm gonna go and say D Common.
You'll say D Common.
I'm gonna say Martin Scorsese.
All right. And your answer is A, Pharrell. Our answer is
yeah.
So just to kind of give you some fact real quick, Common did it.
Wow.
For the song "Glory" from Oklahoma. Next question, please. Who was the first Black actress to win? So
okay.
Yeah. So that was a great round, you guys.
I don't watch the Oscars enough.
Let's go ahead and tally up the scores, and we're going to go ahead and see who's going to advance to 2-minute drill. That means we will be losing one of you right now, and we got those scores already good to go. All right, and the scores is we have Anika with 4, Gwen with 4, and Mark with 3, which means Anika and Gwen, you go to the 2-minute drill challenging round. And Mark, thank you so much for rocking with us, bro. I definitely appreciate you. But this is where we say goodbye to you, man.
All right. Thanks for having me, man. Hey, this is great. Hey, man, this is great. Whatever you guys are doing, keep it up, man. I'll still continue to support the network. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it. All right, now get down to the nitty gritty between the two ladies, Anika versus Gwen. Here we are in 2-minute drill. So let me see here. Make sure we got our 2-minute drill questions together, ready to go. And at this point, we are going to present the 2-minute drill. It's a rapid fire head-to-head round where players have 5 seconds to answer questions about a specific movie. Players will take turns answering as many questions as they can in 2 minutes. Players get 2 points for every correct answer and can steal for 1 point if the opposite player answers incorrectly. All right,
Okay.
that's good.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is the best part. I'm not going to give you your category in 2 minute drill. Every question is going to be this exact category. And your category for 2 minute drill is Marvel Cinematic
No.
Yes.
Oh no.
All right. So, now, real quick, Anika, are you ready?
No.
All ready? Okay. I got you. Gwen, are you ready?
I read the question right. Cause I see the answer 3-6 Mafia, but I know they won. I know Eminem won for sure. If I know Pharrell, if he won for anything,
All right.
it would probably been for
Now, get the countdown clock
I'm gonna
going.
go and say D.
2 minute drill clock.
Hello.
You say D comments.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, Anika, how many Infinity Stones did Thanos need in Avengers Infinity War?
I didn't hear the question.
How many Infinity Stones did Thanos need in Avengers Infinity War?
3.
That is incorrect. Gwen, you can say it.
5.
5. That is incorrect as well. The answer is 6. What MCU movie tells Tony Stark about the Avengers Initiative in Iron Man? All right, and the source is we have Anika with 4.
Who? Me?
Either
one of us?
Gwen, what MCU?
Iron Man 2.
That is
Iron Man
incorrect.
2.
And Anika for the still.
Avengers? I don't know.
That is incorrect as well. We're looking for Nick Fury.
Hey man, hey, this is
All right, Anika, what is the rare element found in Wakanda in Black Panther?
continue to support them.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it.
I don't know.
All right, that's a no on that one. And Gwen for the still. Say again.
Vibranium.
Vibranium is correct. And Gwen, who voices Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies?
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel is correct. Nebula is the adopted sister of which MCU character?
I don't know.
Gamora.
Nothing. All right, Gwen for the still.
Gamora.
Gamora is correct. All right, and Gwen, who did Mark Ruffalo replace as MCU in the MCU as the Incredible Hulk?
Edward Norton.
That is correct. And Anika, who was the first official movie of the MCU? Okay.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Iron Man. Iron Man?
The first time, that is correct. Minute drill right there. Thank you guys very much. So we're gonna tally up the scores here and see where we at with this. All right. So now, real quick, Anika, are you ready? All right. So that gives Gwen a total of 11 points and Anika a total of 4 points, which makes today's winner of 2 minute drill. Gwen, congratulations, love. Hey, Anika, thank you so much for playing with us. We had a blast with you. You gotta come back again and play again whenever you want to. All right.
Thank you.
That means that Gwen is the winner of today's prize of $50 Postmates cash. Now, if you do that, can you buy me, some Wingstop or something like that? And I thoroughly appreciate it.
I got you.
Go ahead, hang on for me. We'll get the information out to you. All right. And with that being said, I want to.
I didn't hear the question.
All right. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for rocking with us today. Thank you guys for sticking with us for the technical difficulties. We love you guys regardless. Of course, if you want to play 2 minute drill, go ahead and jump on beatnetworkonline.com/sign up. Leave your email, your first and last name, as well as your favorite movie, and you too can be a part of 2 minute drill live right here in the hot seat. And of course, you can follow me on all social media simply at I am Jay Alonso. And of course, follow the Back to Classic podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And of course, follow us at BTTC Podcast. New episodes every Thursday. And of course, we'll be back with you guys very soon with another episode of 2 Minute Drill. Once again, we thank you guys for rocking with us. And with that being said, stay safe, stay healthy.
What is the
Peace.
rare element found?
I don't know.